and Kalina Chandan. He's in 8th grade at Peterson Middle School. He does tennis and cricket. He's been covering Shakha for 3 years, and his topic is growing up as a Hindu in America.
Namaste everyone. Usually I'm the one sitting down and listening to Namaste give a public, but I guess today I'm going to be giving one myself. So I'm obviously going to be a little apprehensive, so please pardon me in advance for any mistakes or errors I make. So today I'm going to be talking about what it's like to grow up as a Hindu child in the American society. So one of the first things that strikes me is that even though there's thousands of Hindu children that grow up and live in India, and there's also thousands that grow up and live in America, there's a huge difference in the growing and nurturing environment. First of all, in India, Hinduism is a very strong majority group, and what this basically means is that there's a pretty good chance that the people around you, including your teachers, your friends, and all other types of colleagues, are probably going to be Hindu. And whereas in America, the chance that your own teacher or a friend or someone else that you happen to know, the chance that they're going to be a Hindu is quite low compared to that. And what this fact basically shows is that in India, a Hindu child will know that the people he's coming in contact with in daily life, the people that he'll be meeting every day, these people are also going to be like him. They'll practice similar celebrations, they'll practice similar types of festivals, they'll eat similar type of food. And this really gives a sense of belonging and a sense of security, in my opinion, because the child knows that they belong to a much larger force and that there's people just like him around. And that sense of belonging and security is not present in America, because the people that the child comes in contact with in day-to-day life are usually of a different religion or some basically different type of people. And that sense of security and confidence is really gone that was in India. And there's just an example. So I have a friend at school. He brings this 5-layer tiffin dabba, like proper steel one. And inside that, in the first layer, he has his roti, then some rice, then some sabji, some dahi, and maybe some sambar at the bottom. And when he's ready to eat, he takes this all out, he places it around him, and he begins eating. So I'm pretty sure on the first day, when he brought this to school, people around him would have asked him, what is all of this? Like, it's so different, it's so disgusting, and all of that, you know, all those normal stereotypes. And he would have obviously felt bad because of that. Now, he had two paths that he could have definitely taken in this situation. He could have become crushed and gone home thinking, why am I so different than those around me? And the next thing you know, when he comes to school the next day, he'll be having a little red lunchbox with a sandwich in it or something. But instead, what he chose to do is, he decided to tell those around him that this is just food, like your food. There's nothing different about it, there's nothing bad about it. And after seeing that happen, what happened is the people around him just basically forgot about it after a few days. And they simply stopped pestering him. After seeing that, I really felt proud because I saw that a Hindu and Indian child was able to stand up for something that he was different about. And not every child can probably do that. So it would be ideal if most Indian children could really stand up for themselves like this in every situation. But the truth is that's definitely not possible. For example, I really like listening to Bollywood and Hindustani classical type music, but let's say there's a dance at school. I can't expect them to play that kind of music at school. So instead, I have to learn to mold myself in that situation and learn to enjoy the music that they play over there while still keeping my Hindu identity safe. Now this, I'm pretty sure, represents the struggle that most Hindu children go through every single day in America. It's like a balancing act. What they need to do is they need to balance their American side, they're surrounded by an American culture, and they need to also learn how to balance that Hindu side within them. It's kind of like a paddleboat. Have any of you gone paddleboarding? You know, you have to pedal? Yeah, so the thing is, if you start pedaling too much on one side, you'll immediately start going in a circle. If you pedal balanced on both of the sides, you'll continue moving forward. And that's probably one of the main struggles that a Hindu child has to go through every day, like I said before. And that balancing act can probably be seen at school. They have to change themselves when they're at school, then become a different person when they come home, and that's the main struggle that they see. Now, while I've highlighted some main challenges that a Hindu child may go through every day in America, there's one really big advantage that I also wanted to talk about. We see in America, as being a Hindu, we see a lot of different cultures and a lot of different religions around us. And what happens when we see these religions around us, we gain a new respect of Hinduism and see our own religion in a different light. Because now we understand its own uniqueness in this part of the world and how different it is from other cultures. And I really think that that kind of light in which we see Hinduism, that new respect that we gain for Hinduism, wouldn't be possible in America. Because, in India. Because in India, Hinduism is a norm. I mean, what you eat, celebrate, and do at home is practically done at school as well. So you can't see that uniqueness in it. There's no difference about it. There's nothing special that you're able to see about it. And that's why in some cases living in America truly does help. And what I really want to go with this is that if living in America, a Hindu child especially, if they can continue to be headstrong, thick-skinned, and really have a good attitude about things while keeping that Hindu fire burning inside them, then not only will they come out as stronger and much better humans, but they'll also come out as, in a sense, a very unique type of Hindu and a much better Hindu. So at this point, I'd just like to ask, does anyone, we have some Kishores over here also, does anyone want to give some sort of feedback or some sort of a situation in which they've been and which could be connected to this situation? And we all are Hindus living in America, so I'm sure all of us can connect to this. Come on. Really? And how did you act in that situation? Like, what did you do?
I said it's my food.
It's good. And like, anyone else? We all work. I mean, we all even the adults, they all go in a work environment where the situation is very similar. I'm sure all of you can. Aman, do you have anything to say? No? Okay. Thank you.